Have you been working on your chi, your magnetics? Have you been working on your self-awareness meditation? Becoming aware of your magnetics or becoming sensitive to your magnetics? The reason why I'm asking is because we are now heading in a time to which, you may have to become a personal healer, one who can heal some or the many by yourself. Now, there are many healers out there, but some healers have to work in circles, just like your Christians. Let me adjust this. Just like your Christians, for instance. Your Christians have been known to get in these things that they call prayer circles. And they use these prayer circles to bring their souls together as one and to manipulate the ethers by focusing on a person who may be sick. Now, this is what I always say. I say if you have one fire over here, and then you have another fire over here, and then you bring the flames together, and then the flames become a larger flame, and it has more intense heat, making it more effective. When these Christians get in these prayer circles, they bring their souls together as one, and then they begin to focus on one person, say Sister Jenkins. Now, Sister Jenkins may be ill, so they pray to heal Sister Jenkins, and if they are sincere, the prayer works. And this happens almost every time. Their prayers work. The only reason why their prayers may not work is because of an energy vampire. Excuse me. An energy vampire may be one who is in the prayer circle, but they're just there doing lip service while everyone else is sincere. They're just doing lip service, and they're sucking the energy out of everyone else, blocking the energy from going to Sister Jenkins. Now, sometimes, man, that energy vampire may be the person who's in charge of the building. So be careful who you're dealing with. Now, witches do the same thing. The witches, they get into a circle. You know what I'm saying? They bring their souls together. They bring their souls together as one, and then they focus on one person, and then they heal that person, or if they choose to do something ill to that person, they make that happen as well. So, but this is exactly what they're doing. What they're doing, the person in the witch circle and the person in the prayer circle, they're doing the same thing. What they're doing is they're manipulating the ethers with the etheric soul that dwells within. The divine intelligence that dwells within it exists as an etheric form. It exists in etheric form. And when you come together in a circle, you have a larger flame. You have a larger etheric process or etheric energy. And then you're breathing it out you're sending it out as an email or an ether mail to the person who's sick. Now let's see if we can get a clearer understanding of this. Now these are cards that I called the Sacred Mirror cards by a gentleman by the name of Alex Gray. These are some very good tools for you to use. This is like this right here is a tool. This is a magical tool or a magnetic tool. These cards are very good to use. Now here, this is you in the center, obviously the body. This is you. This is your electromagnetic field coming off of you, and your electromagnetic field is connecting with the ethers. Everything is connected to the ethers. Nothing escapes that. Everything is connected within the ethers. The ether is kind of like the fish being in an aquarium, right? And while the fish is in the aquarium, the water represents the ether, which is our universe or whatever this thing is we live in. And every wave that we make within the waters, it sends out a ripple. And those ripples go and hit other things, but they definitely hit the walls and then they come back. So that's why it's best for you to be as positive as possible. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. I had to go give me a drink of water, man. I just got done eating some veggie noodles. Man, those noodles, man, you You think you're eating regular noodles. If you're out there just buying regular noodles, you think you're eating regular noodles, and you read the ingredients, you find out that they got pork in them bad boys. So be careful what you put in your body. But let's see if I can get back where I was at. So yeah, so it's best for you to be positive because everything you push out is going to come back to you. That's just how the laws of resistance work. But being that we're here connected into the ethers, we have the ability to manipulate the ethers. This isn't some kind of this is magic. When I say magic, you're dealing with magnetics, you know what I'm saying? But this isn't something hocus pocus. This is just the way things are. Now, one of the things that help you become a healer is you becoming somewhat of a Reiki. I'm not going to call you a Reiki master, but for you to learn the art of Reiki. For you learning the art of Reiki, it has everything to do with you, what you say, being able to create an energy ball. Now, one may ask, well, how do I create an energy ball? You create an energy ball by doing this thing that I call condensed breathing. Now, condensed breathing is, use these two cards here. Condensed breathing is when you breathe in. You're breathing in from the ether. But when you breathe in, you're not just breathing in through your lungs. You're breathing in through every inch of your body. You're breathing through the pores, and you're breathing all the way down to your bone marrow. So you breathe in, then you exhale. You breathe in. I'm using my hands, so it's representing you pulling things in. You could do this if it helps you. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in again. You're breathing into the bones. Exhale. Like I said, you're breathing into the bone marrow, and then you're releasing it right back out into the ethers. This is your electromagnetic field. You're pulling in from the ether because your electromagnetic field is hooked to the ethers. You're pulling in, and then you're exhaling out. Start working on that. That's going to help you become more sensitive to your magnetics because you are already a magician or a magnetician. You're already magnetic. Time out. Now, if you go to the days of the old, and you will find if you like watch the History Channel or something or watch YouTube, and they'll show these old castles or these old buildings or these underground facilities in these towns. And in these underground facilities, what they would do is they would take the bones of the dead, because your bones has a certain amount of electricity in them. And they would take these bones and they would place them in the walls with red clay. Red clay has the ability like they make red bricks with. It has the ability to hold heat, and it has the ability to hold electricity, and it has the ability to transfer electric currents. This is why you see a lot of these old buildings, they have that red brick on them. So they would take your bones and they would put them in sacred geometry. They put them in shapes on the walls to generate electricity. They've been doing this here. They never let anything go to waste, not even your bones back in the day. They recycled everything, even your body parts. But being that you're already magnetic, all you have to do is to become more aware of your magnetics, to become more in tune. This is why I say doing that condensed breathing is another form of self-awareness meditation in a sense. But self-awareness meditation is just you sitting down and sitting still and starting to feel every aspect of your body. Just sit back and say, one day I just want to feel my hands. Just sit back and focus on just breathing through your hands. Exhale. Do your hands. You're building up that energy. And something else that's going to help you along, to help you build that energy force, is to play with magnets. You know what I'm saying? This is going to give you, when you feel that resistance, play with that. You know what I'm saying? So you will have a feeling of, you have an understanding of what it feels like when you're building that energy ball. Hey, shout out to my man, Miles of Life, man, over there in London. Right on, brother. I got the same magnets, man. Great minds or great spirits think alike, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Start playing with magnets, man. You know, and remember, Yaku played with magnets. It's another story though. But yeah, play with those magnets so you can get a feeling of that resistance, man. It helps out a lot, man. Now, when it comes to healing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's me, I could just jump right into it and have that magnetic feeling. But it took me years to get this way, but man, the time that we're in right now, man, being that we're in the quickening, some of you, man, you're gonna do this tonight, and you're gonna feel that electromagnetic feeling. You're gonna feel that magnetic feeling. But here, when after you get an understanding of doing this here, of doing the condensed breathing with your body, do the condensed breathing with your hands, and it's the same method. Breathe in, but focus on your hands. Breathe out. Don't bring your hands all the way together. Bring your hands together close enough to where you're gonna feel that electromagnetic field, that resistance. And when you breathe out, you're drawing in from the ethers. You're drawing that electromagnet. You're drawing in from your electromagnetic field. You're becoming one with that. Exhale. Feel that. Start to feel that doggone energy. Feel that doggone that resistance. Now, even you moving your hands like this here, you're pulling out of the ethers. You're pulling some of your magnetism out of your electromagnetic field. You're condensing your magnetism. Work on this, because this is going to help you heal. And like I said, I know for a fact that you are a healer and you can heal by yourself, because you are here right now listening to this here. You wouldn't be getting this message if you didn't have this ability. And this is what you call spiritual science. This has absolutely nothing to do with hocus pocus. This is exactly who and what you are. This is you being your supernatural self. You being supernatural is your natural ability. I'm just trying to get us back into tapping into it. Now, when you get to the point to where you could feel that energy ball, and say someone is sick and you have to heal that person, have a picture of that person. And then not only have that picture of the person, that's what I said, these sacred mirror cards by Alice Gray, these are necessary tools. Just like I said, just like this is a tool right here. You know what I'm saying? This isn't just a symbol, this is a tool. These cards are tools. You have a picture of the person. If you have a full body picture of the person, that's good. But if you don't have to. Have that picture leaning up against something, and then have this card right here that shows the organs inside of the body. And then you place it right up under the picture, just like that. So now, whenever if you know what someone's sick of, you say like, well, they're having kidney problems, they're having liver problems, they're having digestive problems, they're having heart problems. You can now focus on that area, and you can send your magnetics into that. Now, your magnetics that's coming off of you, anything that is pushing is positive. Push. Anything that is pulling is negative. Pull. So when you're pushing that energy into that, you're healing that person, because you're looking at that person, you have a visual of that person, you're sending an email or an etheric mail, you're sending etheric mail onto that person, and you got something to focus on right in front of you, so you know exactly what you're doing. You know what part of the body that you're going at. And then what you want to do is you want to shake that negative, shake it off. What that chick say, shake it off, shake it off. Shake that energy off of them. Or you just sit there and intensely push that energy on there, because when you be able to create that, when you feel that ball, you're going to be able to push that thing. Push it into that image. And sometimes this is something else that you can do. If you know the direction of the person, where that person lives. Oh man, you guys will. I'm gonna put my Cash App on here. I'm gonna have to. I see that, man. But anyway, let's continue. If you know the direction where that person lives, and you have a wand, if you don't have a wand, Have you a knife, preferably a knife, something that has a metal that doesn't have any plastic on it, something that has all metal on it. And then you can do like this here. Say that person lives in that direction, and you need to send some healing energy to a person. This is after you've already activated yourself. You make a 5-point star. Whoom, whoo, 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 whoo. And then you push the energy. If you don't have anything, you can do it with your hands. Whoo, 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 whoo. And then push the energy toward the direction where that person lives. Anyway, man, this is your man L. Judge. This is 15 minutes plus. Man, sorry I couldn't do that fast, but it's a lot more that I like to go into and like to take it deeper, because let me give you one more thing before I bounce out. When you're pushing that energy and when you're dealing with the ethers, what you're actually doing is you're dealing with the doggone divine intelligence that dwells within, which is made up of the ether, and you're taking that and you're merging it with the ethers outside of you. This is something that you can do. This is something that you do automatically anyway. You just have to become aware of it. Peace and blessings. I'm out.